Hello, today I want to show you how to breed Galaxy Rasboras. To start off, I show my tank. It's a 12-liter tank. I run it at 22 degrees at a pH around 7. As you can see, the Rasboras are pretty shy. They always hide in the background. I have 4 females and 2 males. Yeah, and a lot of plants. I feed them live food like baby brine shrimp or Daphnia. Sometimes some flake food, but a lot of time I feed them frozen food just to keep them spawning. As you can see, I have a little container filled with some gravel and java moss. That's because the fish usually spawn in the moss, so it's easier to collect the eggs. Now, how to tell if you have male or female? The females tend to have bigger bellies, as you can see on the video. They have a roundish shape and usually are a bit bigger than the males. Here you can see a male. They are slimmer and smaller than the females. They have not such a big belly. In my case, I can collect like 20 eggs a day, which is pretty good. Now I will show you what I do with them after I collected them and show you how to raise the baby fish. Before I begin, I just want to say that the methods I use can be used for any kind of Danios or other smaller fish. Now I'm taking out the container to look how many eggs are in it. I use another container to clean the moss and try to get the eggs. So here's what we got for today, around 15 eggs. They are pretty small and hard to see, but I will zoom in to show you. These eggs are 1 day old. Here's the container I put in the eggs. It's brownish color because I put in catappa leaves to prevent the eggs from turning bad. As you can see, there's a little fry sitting on the glass. The eggs hatch about 4 to 6 days, and I use a little sponge filter to oxygenate the water. Another possibility to make hatch the fish and raise them is to put them in running shrimp tanks. Here you can see a fry that grew up in this tank. They find more food in these kinds of tanks than in the jars and grow faster in the beginning, but the shrimps tend to eat the eggs. Here you can see another shrimp tank where I put in some eggs. These are about 1 week old. Here you can see a 1 day old fry. You don't have to feed them because they are still feeding on their yolk sacs. Here you can see some fry that's already older and free swimming. When they're free swimming, that's the moment you have to feed them. I usually feed them some powder food until they're big enough to eat baby brine shrimp or microworms. It's also helpful to add some plants or moss to the baby fishes because they find some microorganisms to feed on. Here's the powder food and the microworms I feed them. It's only an example of food you can get, but there are tons of different products. Here's the tank. I put in the bigger ones, so after 3 weeks, when they're ready to eat some live food, I put them in this tank and it's easier for me to feed them. Well, thanks for watching and have a nice day. Bye.